boys on the front line, fighting for the right just one time, so unstoppable together at the same time.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson off play action.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left.
Finding Njoku along the sideline.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. Uses the stiff arm. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14, Falcons, nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? A gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Bulldozes past him, and he'll be out of bounds. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Green. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Darren Hall.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, stay.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Down. Go, 10.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to...
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Watson on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Patterson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 22. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yellow, blue.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
He'll look to throw.
Throws right back to London. Complete again.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
For this fielded right at the goal line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Hitting London coming across the field.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now, Watson. And And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Watson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.